What's up everyone at Lethal Gameplays, Splasher here bringing you some Battlefield 3 Team Deathmatch action on Terran Highway. This is a 37 kill TDM. I believe I have 10 deaths. Most of them came at the end and there was like a stretch where I died 3 times in a row, so I edited that out. But it's a pretty fun game, and the raw video is like almost 18 minutes long, and I pretty much cut out a good 7 minutes of that. I think I got it down to under 11 minutes, but tried to keep it as fast paced as I can, cut out all the stuff, you know, where you're waiting for your health to regen, when you're tracking someone down to give you health, when you're giving out ammo, and so on, and running from the spawns, because in TDM it's always a random spawn, unless you got a spawn beacon. I'm not quite for sure on that. I don't play Team Deathmatch a lot, but one of the guys in this party was new to the game and wanted to play TDM, and then he ended up not playing, so, you know, it's, I think only one other guy was really running around shooting people with me. The other one was operating the MAV, which is very helpful in Team Deathmatch. It's very helpful in all game modes, really, is having that scout there with the MAV. You can pretty much use that as a motion sensor for everybody. You can see him on the radar, and not only that, but he was also on the mic. The party was on Skype, because that's how we communicate in this game, because the in-game chat is still pretty horrible. But, you know, staying in communication, it's even better, because, I mean, a lot of times I don't see the mini-map as well, because I have pretty bad vision, and that usually restricts me from looking at either what's dead in front of me or glancing at the mini-map. I can't really look at both and move around and succeed. I just have, the mini-map is just so small to me, and same with Call of Duty. It's just very difficult to focus on that while it moves. So I think that's one reason I was really good at Black Ops, is because everyone had problems with ghosts because they rely so heavily on the radar, but I pretty much just look around and what's in front of me, and unless there's a Blackbird up in Call of Duty, I pretty much don't look at the radar that much. So it can hurt me in some instances, but in other instances it's not really that big of a deal, because I try to not rely on radar as much as possible. But in this game, a lot of times, you know, when they get spotted, they show up on the minimap, so sometimes it can hurt me not seeing that. And when you got the proximity scanner on your tanks or whatever, sometimes you don't quite see them. But I try to play with people and roll with people that do, so usually in tanks that's really not a, you know, hindrance or anything. And I think probably my gun game probably helps from that, and I'm never really distracted. I'm always looking ahead and trying to spot enemies and seeing where I'm going. But a lot of my good games on Battlefield, or postable games, seem to come on Terran Highway. I just noticed that. I think I've got like 4 videos on my channel on this map, but I don't know, it's a pretty good map. I do like how in Team Deathmatch they cut down the map to a very small area, and it kind of keeps the action high-paced. A lot of people that switch over to this game from Call of Duty expect, you know, just to rush around and kill someone instantly, but I much prefer a slower paced game. Kind of reason I really like Black Ops over Modern Warfare 3 and don't play that game that much. And my channel, you know, hopefully you guys check that out and subscribe if you like Battlefield and Call of Duty. I have not posted a lot of Modern Warfare 3 action, just because I'm not a big fan of the game in general. I just feel like the spawns are too chaotic, the guns kill too quickly, and it's just pretty much takes out almost all the skill in Call of Duty by making the game play that way and just being super noob friendly. I really like how Battlefield rewards the players that play the game and try to get better, and they have nothing there to randomize the game and just randomly kill you for no reason. You know, I mean, you very rarely have people spawn next to you unless you're on like an objective and they're spawning near the objective, like in Conquest, or they have a teammate near you or something, but that happens so less frequently than having people spawn directly behind you or next to you in Call of Duty. It's just really not an issue. But my channel is mainly known for search and destroy games. I was started during Black Ops and did a lot of search and destroy stuff, and still, I would still say search and destroy is my favorite Call of Duty game, or game mode, I guess I would say. And I definitely like posting that, and we'll eventually post more of that, maybe in Modern Warfare 3, I don't know. I'm trying to get back into that game. It's just the way that game plays, it makes it so difficult for me to actually want to go play that game when I can play Battlefield 3 and just have fun, and very rarely get angry and get just annoyed to the point where I am in Modern Warfare 3, where just everything seems to go against you, and it just rewards the bad players so much and rewards the new players so much. It just seems like it negates all skill someone could have, whereas in Black Ops, it's just, you know, it takes more shots to kill. You got to be on target more. You got to be more aware. You're not having people spawn directly behind you. You know, it's just problematic. I don't want to dwell on Modern Warfare 3 too much. It's just, I've already expressed my opinions on my channel. Go check out that video if you'd like to hear my full thoughts on Modern Warfare 3. It's called Infinity Ward, Modern Warfare 3 Failed Us All. You can check that out. That's extended thoughts and pretty much expresses everything I think about that game in general. But luckily, Battlefield 3 was out, and this game is really good, and I can just play this game for hours on end and rarely get, rarely get angry because, Call of Duty can be a rage-inducing game sometimes, and Battlefield, if you're playing solo, can definitely be that. Sometimes it is a very tough game to win on your own, especially Conquest, which is what I prefer to play. TDM is just kind of not really what Battlefield is to me. Like I said, I was only playing this game because one of my friends wanted to. And I think he ends up leaving the party and doesn't even spawn in. So I quickly stopped playing this. But definitely a lot of action. And if you want to rank up a gun or unlock the attachments for a gun, I would say play Team Deathmatch. Because there's plenty of kills to be had because most people aren't very good. And you'll get those kills to rank it up. Whereas if you use weapons in Conquest... you can definitely go games there without getting more than 10 kills, and it can sometimes take a while to rank up those weapons when you're really playing the objective or using vehicles or you name it. But in this, there's no vehicles, there's no objectives, you're just ranking up your guns, so I do that. And I'm using the AS Val in this game, and this is the gun you unlock once you reach Colonel, and it's an all-kit weapon, and it's a really good gun. The only downside is it has a 20-round clip. You get 21 if you reload and have one in the chamber. And you can burn through that ammo really quickly. It's got a built-on silencer. There's no attaching or disattaching it or deattaching it, whatever you want to say. So you kind of, the gun kind of struggles at range, as well as having the small clip size makes it problematic, but it kills really quickly up close, and it's a really good close quarters weapon. And to be honest, I use it mainly when I was leveling up the support kit and recon kit. I've finally leveled up the support kit all the way by using this gun, and I'm in the process now of ranking up the recon kit because I already had assault and engineer ranked all the way up from playing Conquest so much. But these two are my least favorite kits. I don't really like playing support or recon. I'm not a sniper. I don't really have any enjoyment in that. And when you snipe as a scout sniper, as it is kind of meant to be in Battlefield, you're not in the action, and I love to be in the action, especially in Conquest. So you really need to be an engineer for that because you got to have the RPGs on hand to deal with tanks, or your Strela to deal with, or whatever it's called, Stigla or something. It's called something funny in this game, but it's basically the Stinger missile to take down air support. But yeah, so I was using this gun, and it's a really good gun. Once you unlock it, it's great. And I think there's rumor or possibility of this gun getting a 30-round clip because that's what it's supposed to have in real life. That's the magazine size. And I think on one of the Battlefield sites or update or somewhere, one of my buddies told me that it showed this gun with a 30-round magazine. And if that happens, I'll definitely be using this gun a lot more. The main reason I don't like the SCAR for the engineer kits because it's 20-round clip. So I tend to prefer the G36C, which is by far the best engineer gun. I was using the SG553 or whatever, the co-op gun you unlock for engineers, just to mix it up because I'd already ranked up the 36C so much. And on top of that, the F2000 is pretty much the best weapon, probably in the game, but definitely for the assault kit. The gun just is amazing. I fully ranked up that weapon, and I'm using the G3A3, which is the last unlock you get in the co-op. And that gun was apparently nerfed, so I never had it pre-nerfed, but it's still a pretty beast gun, and I'm in the process of ranking it up. I tried to pick up the guy's kit to revive him because I thought he was a medic, and then I accidentally picked up the recon and never reloaded the gun and then got schooled. But pretty sure this action's starting to get really, we may or may not be for, I'm not quite sure where we're at in it, but there's a couple segments in this game where I really just go on a tear and pick up a lot of people at once. I just haven't really been watching it as I've been, just talking about the commentary. So never mind that. Anyways, so yeah, in terms of Battlefield content, I'm kind of starting. It's not really a series. I don't want to call it a series, so I have to become attached to it. But it's kind of tips for kind of beginners or just kind of advice in general. I started with a tank video. It kind of breaks down the IFVs and the main battle tanks and kind of how to use those properly and the different attachments and kit selections you can get for those. And then I plan on doing just some overall videos for different kits, tips, try to how to get better. And I'm in the process of learning how to fly choppers. That is something I couldn't really get the hang of in Battlefield Bad Company 2. It's just something I never put time into, and it's something that in this, Battlefield gives you a very tough learning curve, and that's why it, scares a lot of people away. A lot of people say they don't like this game or it's slow, and I'm going to go ahead and say that's because they kind of struggle at it at first, and everybody struggles at this game that comes from Call of Duty. It's not a game you're going to pick up really quickly. It's not a game you're going to run around and get 20 kills a game, but it's definitely a game if you put your time in, you play it and get better, you will get rewarded for it, and that's what I'm seeing in the choppers. Slowly getting the hang of it, unlocking a lot of stuff, and every time you play you get a little bit better, and that's what I like. The game shouldn't just hand you things like Call of Duty does, so in the long run I'll put in my time and I'll become a pretty good chopper pilot, and I hope to put up some content of that once I really get the hang of it. So this video is coming down. We're getting ready to round up, so just want to say thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you like Battlefield 3, subscribe to my channel, and I will be posting a variety of things to this channel. So if you enjoy, leave a rating if you like, a comment, I will reply. And thanks for watching, and have a good one.